What happens when you stop eating for 36 hours? Yep, you heard that right. A full day and a half without food. Now, before you click away thinking I've lost my mind, hear me out. This isn't about starving yourself or chasing some fad diet that promises you'll wake up looking like a fitness model. No, this is about something simpler, something your body might actually thank you for. A little reset called a 36-hour water fast. I stumbled across this idea a while back when I was feeling sluggish, bloated, like my body was just stuck. You ever get that? Where you're eating all the right things, or at least trying to, but you still feel off. I started digging, and what I found blew me away. Turns out giving your digestive system a break can do some wild stuff most doctors don't. To sit down and explain over a cup of coffee. Maybe they're too busy, or maybe they think we won't get it, but I'm here to break it down for you, step by step, no jargon, just the good stuff. We'll talk about how to do it, what you'll need, and why it might just be the secret weapon you didn't know you had. Ready? Let's jump in. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Thrive in Prime. Okay, so step 1 is where it all begins. You decide to stop eating for 36 hours. That's a day, a night, and then half of another day. If you're like me, your first thought might be, wait, what, no food at all? And yeah, I get it. It sounds intense. We're so used to eating every few hours. Breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, maybe a late-night handful of chips. It's just what we do. But here's the thing, your body doesn't actually need food every second of the day. It's built to handle breaks. Think about it. Way back when, our ancestors didn't have a fridge stocked with leftovers or a drive-thru on every corner. Sometimes they went without and they were fine. Better than fine, actually. This 36-hour fast isn't about punishment or deprivation. It's more like giving your body a vacation. Imagine your digestive system as this overworked employee who's been grinding non-stop, churning through pizza, processing that smoothie, breaking down whatever you threw at it last. For 36 hours, you're telling it, hey, take a load off. I've got this. You're not eating, but you're not just sitting there suffering either. There's a plan to make it work. And trust me, once you get the hang of it, it's not as scary as it sounds. Now, just because you're not eating doesn't mean you're returning into some kind of desert hermit. Step 2 is all about water, and I mean all about water. This is a water fast, after all, so hydration is your new best friend. Picture this, you wake up, you're not grabbing a bagel or a bowl of cereal. You're reaching for a big old glass of water. Mid-morning, water. Lunchtime rolls around and your stomach's like, hello, water. You're sipping it all day long, keeping everything flowing. Why is this so important? Well, when you're not eating, your body's still busy, cleaning house, burning fat, doing its thing. Water's like the janitor that sweeps out the junk. Without it, you're going to feel rough. Headaches, fatigue, that dry mouth vibe nobody likes. I learned this the hard way my first time fasting. I thought, I'll just drink when I'm thirsty. Big mistake. By hour 20, I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. So, pro tip, keep a water bottle with you. Refill it, sip it, make it your sidekick. Aim for at least a couple liters over the 36 hours, more if you're active. It's simple, it's free, and it's the backbone of this whole deal. All right, water's great, but here's where we level up. Electrolytes. Step 3 is about keeping your mineral levels in check, because when you're not eating, your body starts shedding stuff like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These are the little workers that keep your muscles from cramping, your brain from fogging up, and your energy from tanking. Without food coming in, you've got to give them a boost manually. So what do? You add some electrolytes to your water. You can grab those fancy packets at the store. They come in all sorts of flavors like lemon, lime, or berry blast. Or, if you're feeling scrappy, just toss a pinch of sea salt into your glass. Sounds weird, but it works. Sodium's an electrolyte too. I like to think of it as giving your body a little pat on the back, like, hey, you're doing great, here's some support. The first time I fasted without electrolytes, I got this weird twitch in my leg around hour 30. Creepy, right? Added some salt to my water and boom, gone. It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference. Keep those levels steady and you'll cruise through this way smoother. Now here's where it gets fun. Step 4 says you don't have to ditch your coffee or tea. I don't know about you, but the idea of skipping my morning coffee was the one thing that almost made me nope out of this whole fasting thing. Good news. You don't have to. Black coffee, green tea, herbal tea, whatever's your jam, it's allowed. No sugar, no cream, no fancy lattes, just the pure stuff. Why is this awesome? For one, it keeps you sane. There's something about that warm mug in your hands that makes the day feel normal, even when you're not eating. Plus, caffeine can give you a little energy boost when your stomach's starting to wonder what's up. And here's a cool bonus. Some studies say coffee might even help your body burn fat faster during a fast. I'm not a scientist, but I'll take any edge I can get. My go-to is a strong black coffee in the morning, maybe a herbal tea like peppermint in the afternoon. It's like a mini ritual that keeps me grounded. So, sip away. Just don't overdo it, or you'll be jittery instead of chill. Step 5 brings us to magnesium supplements, and this one's a game changer if you're prone to feeling off during a fast. Magnesium's this mineral that does a ton of stuff. Helps your muscles relax, keeps your nerves calm, even makes it easier to sleep. When you're not eating, your body might run low, especially if you're active or stressed. Ever get that twitchy feeling in your legs or a random cramp? That's your body saying, a little help here. Popping a magnesium pill can smooth that out. I keep some on hand during a fast, usually taking one at night. It's like a little insurance policy, optional, but oh so nice when you need it. The first time I fasted, I skipped this step and woke up at 3 a.m. with my calf doing its own dance party. Not fun. Now I don't mess around. Magnesium's in my toolkit. You can grab it at any drugstore, super cheap, and it's a small price to pay for feeling human. If you're new to fasting, try it out. You might be surprised how much it helps. Okay, step 6 is where things get interesting. Exercise. Yep, you heard me. You can actually move your body during a 36-hour fast. Crazy, right? Now, I'm not saying you've got to run a marathon or bench press your couch, but if you're feeling good, maybe even a little peppy, some strength training can be awesome. Think squats, push-ups, lifting a couple dumbbells if you've got them. Here's why this works. After about 12-16 hours without food, your body switches gears. It stops burning carbs and starts tapping into fat for fuel. It's called ketosis, but don't worry, I won't bore you with the science. Point is, you might feel this weird burst of energy like, whoa, I could totally crush a workout right now. I've done it myself. Around hour 24, I'll do a quick set of bodyweight exercises, and it's like I'm running on rocket fuel. But here's the key. Listen to your body. If you're dragging, skip it. Fasting's not about pushing yourself to collapse, it's about tuning in. So if you're up for it, move. If not, no shame in chilling with a good show. You do you. All right, you've made it. 36 hours are up and it's time for step 7, breaking the fast. This is the moment you've been waiting for, but hold your horses. Don't go sprinting to the fridge for a burger and fries. Your stomach's been on a break and it needs a gentle wake-up call. Start with something like bone broth. If you've never had it, it's basically this warm, savory soup made from simmering bones. It's light, it's nourishing, and it feels like a hug in a mug. Sip that for a bit. Let your system ease back to life. Then, maybe an hour later, go for a real meal. My favorite, my scrambled eggs with some steamed veggies. Think broccoli or spinach, and a slice of avocado on the side. It's simple, it's tasty, and it's packed with stuff your body can handle. The eggs give you protein, the veggies bring vitamins, and that avocado, creamy goodness that makes it feel like a treat. I made the mistake once of breaking a fast with a giant sandwich. Big nope. My stomach was like, what is this? I'm on strike. Slow and steady wins the race here. You'll feel so much better if you ease back in. Now step 8 is where this gets real. If you're carrying around an extra 20 pounds or more, you might want to make this 36-hour fast a monthly habit. I know. Once a month sounds like a lot when you're new to it. But hear me out. This isn't about crash dieting or beating yourself up. It's about giving your body a regular chance to reset, like hitting the refresh button on your phone when it's acting glitchy. When I started doing this, I was about 25 pounds over where I wanted to be. Nothing drastic, but enough that I felt it. Pants getting tight, energy dipping. After a few monthly fasts, I noticed stuff shifting. I wasn't dropping weight like crazy, but I felt lighter, clearer, like my body was running smoother. It's not magic. It's just your system getting a breather, burning some stored fat, maybe even clearing out inflammation. If you're in that 20-pound plus club, give it a shot once a month. You might be surprised how it adds up over time. Before you dive in, though, step 9 is clutch. Prep for 7 days. Fasting for 36 hours isn't something you just wing. Trust me, I've tried. If you're coming off a week of fast food and soda, jumping straight into this is like asking your car to run a race on fumes. Spend a week getting ready, cut back on sugar, ease off the heavy carbs, start drinking more water. It's like stretching before a workout. It sets you up to succeed. So there you go, the full scoop on what happens when you stop eating for 36 hours. It's not some torture fest or a weird health cult thing. It's just a way to hit pause, let your body do its magic and maybe come out the other side feeling a little sharper, a little lighter. You'll need water, some electrolytes, maybe a coffee or two, and a sprinkle of patience. Break it right with bone broth and eggs, and who knows, this might become your new favorite trick. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried fasting? Does 36 hours sound doable, or are you still on the fence? Drop a comment below because I'm dying to know what you think. If this was helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'm always digging into stuff like this, and I'd love to have you along for the ride.